Last week I was talking to an individual who got injured as a pedestrian, was struck by a car. They did everything right. And it's important in your case that if you are a pedestrian struck by a car, you do things right too to make sure that you have a case. The first thing that you should do is contact law enforcement. Make sure law enforcement gets there to document the accident, to document any evidence, and to assess fault. The next thing that you should do is get the names and contact information of any independent third-party witnesses. In pedestrian accident cases, liability is often disputed, with drivers claiming that the pedestrian just jumped out in front of them and they had no opportunity to avoid it. We know that's not true, but oftentimes it is the testimony of independent third parties who make the difference in proving that the fault was on the driver of the vehicle. The next thing that you should do if you've been injured as a pedestrian is to document any physical injuries that you sustain. Oftentimes, people who are pedestrians struck by vehicles have bruising, abrasions, road rash, things like that, and it's important that those things be documented to help prove your damages case. The next thing that you should do is go seek medical care as soon as possible. Don't try to tough it out. Don't try to hope it just goes away, because oftentimes it doesn't, and what happens is the insurance companies use those gaps in treatment against you to try to claim that your injury is from something other than your pedestrian accident. The next thing that you should do is hire a competent attorney to assist you with the situation. Oftentimes people call insurance companies first, and that's the wrong thing to do. The reason that that's the wrong thing to do is because the insurance company personnel, the adjusters, are trained to ask you questions designed to minimize any payout that they may ultimately make for your injuries. So hire a board-certified civil trial attorney who specializes in personal injury law and who has a track record of handling pedestrian accidents. Our firm has that track record. If you've been injured as a pedestrian, we're here to help.